Good evening. I'm Dr. Dan Lucas. Tonight, the Kollel thinks that they're honoring me. In fact, they're merely giving me the opportunity to honor them. Everyone has a unique path in life, where we come from and where we're going. All we need is someone to guide us in the right direction. Like many of you, I had no idea what a Kollel was, only that there was a group of rabbis who were interested in teaching. In 2005, after my father passed away, I started attending daily services for the first time in my life. I saw the rabbis on a daily basis. One day, while cleaning the house, my mother came across a stack of my grandfather's papers. I took a pile of the papers to Rabbi Holland, then the dean of the Kollel. I asked, "Are any of these papers important?" Knowing that my grandfather had a decades-long friendship with Golda Meir, Rabbi Holland had no interest in most of the papers, only one empty envelope. "How do you know Moshe Mordechai Schulzinger?" he asked. I had read my grandfather's autobiography and knew that Moshe Mordechai was one of his cousins. Rabbi Holland continued, "He's famous. You should write to him." This was my message in a bottle moment. I wrote a letter, put it in the mail, never really expecting to get a response. 10 days later, I get an email from Yaakov Frankus saying that he was a nephew and inviting me to come for a visit. I only met Moshe Mordechai Schulzinger once before he passed away. I gave him a picture of my great-grandfather and his grandfather. I wasn't certain if the picture was meaningful to him. You can imagine my surprise and pride when that picture was included in his biography. On my trips to Israel, I've had the privilege of having private meetings with some of the greatest rabbis of our generation. Rabbi Aaron Leib Steinman, Rabbi Yitzhak Zilberstein, and Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky. I saw Rabbi Kanievsky's face dramatically changed when he learned that I was from the Mishpacha Schulzinger. Moshe Mordechai was a close friend of his and of his father, who is known as the Stipler. A second dramatic event happened when my mother showed me this old, worm-eaten book. She asked me to take it to the rabbis. Maybe they'll know what it is. Turns out my great-grandfather had used this book to record the birth dates of his grandchildren and great-grandchildren. I was one of the last entries. In 1 second, that book went from the trash heap to a keepsake. Due to the encouragement of the Kollel, I have reconnected with many of my Israeli cousins. In short, I have numerous reasons to want to thank the Kollel. I appreciate the opportunity to do so publicly. They've helped me to change my life and opened many doors. I don't like public attention. However, sometimes it's not so bad to be the monkey in the middle.